May 24. Live shot, Century Plaza Hotel and Spa. Baby, baby, baby. You know, Kathleen from Baby Prep Prenatal Sessions is back again. Thanks for coming back on.
Thank you for having me.
One of the most terrifying parts of the experience is talking to people, parents, and you say, okay, you're at the hospital and you bring the baby home for the first time and you realize we have to raise a human. Now, what do we do? And the first 24 hours can be intimidating.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of times people will want to do everything, but yet not know where to start. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have a lot of stuff ready for you when you get home.
Okay.
So load your fridge up with food. Make sure you have at least 2 or 3 key people to come over to check up on you. Now these checkup people should be the ones that are supporting you, not the ones that are giving you advice all the time. You want to make sure that you realize how many times a baby eats, because that should be your priority. Your sleep, and you want to make sure that you know how to hold and care for a baby. So make sure in the hospital.
Whoa, hold on a second. Look at this chart right here. There's a lot going on. Okay, you've kind of got categories here. On the left, the non-negotiables. So how many feeds in the first 24 hours is happening?
You're looking at about 8 to 12 times for a brand new baby to eat. Maybe not in the first 24 hours, but definitely by the time they're 3 days old.
And sleep is kind of in there?
Sleep is over here, and you can see how quickly you can fall behind, because if you sleep only in the sleep hours, you're only getting 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And if you do that for too many days in a row, you're going to end up in trouble.
And why
so you have to put sleep over here too.
We got a different color gradient right there. Any importance with that?
That is just your times of sleep. So from 10 p.m. till 6 in the morning is what people decide sleep is.
Okay.
And you want to make sure that you're adding sleep here. You're adding sleep here, here, maybe throw in a sleep here. You want to make sure that you're also having people do like grocery shopping for you, cleaning your house, walking your dog, meal prepping, laundry, all these things you think you have time for, you just don't.
There's just a couple of things, but you know what? When you lay it out on the chart of what the schedule... Now, is it fair to say you can make a schedule, but there really is no schedule?
There is no schedule.
It all
because
depends.
The reason why is because that would be easy if your baby would feed every time at 12, 2, 3, and 6, you'd plan all day for that.
So just expect the unexpected.
But in the end, they do this. And then they give you a sleep.
Well, we'll plan for that chaos. Now, safe sleep, obviously important. You have 3 examples that you want to... So I'm going to hold up the babies, and you tell me of what's working and what's not here.
So a baby's arms are down, tight, and if you put a baby to sleep tight down to sleep and you're not going to be around them, they could actually roll. And you don't think a baby would roll, but they do have a good kick reflex, and that kick reflex could potentially make them roll. So the reason why we ask you not to put babies to sleep swaddled is because they could roll, pressure too much on their chest for breathing, and hip problems.
And so we want the arms out, like this example right here in that beginning sleep.
Arms out, hips wide, light blankets are all important things for sleep.
And this third example here?
And this one is just a little bit heavier, so make sure that when you are putting babies to sleep, they're in weather-appropriate clothes, because a lot of times people have a cooler house, so you want to know which kind of clothing your baby should be wearing.
How do you know when it's too hot of what you're putting on? Because I'm looking at this example right here. Looks cozy, but the temperature is important too. Well,
it's okay if your baby's wearing a very light piece of clothing underneath, but if your baby's in flannel and then you put this on, it could be quite a bit hot for a baby.
Okay. And for the ultimate test, you're saying this stack of diapers, how many diapers is right here?
20.
20. And what is this, the first week, or?
No, you're probably going to go through that by about 2, maybe 3 days max.
Oh.
Yep.
It's a diaper, but now there's Thor. Been there. He's done that. Only so much we can cover in a short period of time, but just realistic expectations, first 24 hours, first week, what do you say to expecting parents?
I just say have people to come in and help, know who to help. If you're having any issues with breastfeeding, get help in those early days. Don't expect you should do this alone. That's the most important thing.
Excellent. That's a great point to end on. Babyprep.ca, that's the website for resources. I'll start practicing with baby right here. Baby, baby, baby right here. Just got to do the shit.
Now you got to do the bounce like this.
Just the bounce. Just the bounce. Keep it happy with the baby. All right, we'll take a break. Home sales.